Hi! All right, it's Casual Friday, and Miss Marcia's here and says Fun Friday. That works too. Although I'm feeling so casual, it was tempting to get my pajamas on, but I resisted. So let me jump over here. There we go. And we've just invited the Instagram folks to watch with us. And so this evening for Casual Friday, I have a very simple card, and using paper strips, scrap paper strips, to make a card that's just lovely. And the patterns I've chosen build a scene, and so I think that makes it extra fun. And so let me introduce myself. I'm Shelley Godby, and for 23 years I've been teaching you how to create hand stamped smiles through my YouTube videos, my Stamping Smiles blog, and my mailing list. And Miss Bonnie is here. Oh, thank you. She's already given a thumbs up and shared it. I sure appreciate that. And so while we're talking about that, please like, share, and comment my video. And if you're not a subscriber, hit that subscribe button. Then you'll get notified whenever I'm doing a live video or whenever I upload a video. Alright, so let's have a look. I am using the Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper this evening. Gorgeous. Look at these scenes. So let me it's Casual Friday and we can go through them. Oh, my voice is distorted? The mic, oh my goodness. Well, okay, hold on. And I have my expensive one working again. Let me make a change. I'm trying to, okay, we'll just, okay, hold on. All right, so let's make a change on that. I need to go to the settings. I was pulling the microphone, my other one, closer to me. Take this off. All right, says it's picking me up. How is that? Is that better? All right, so I just changed microphones. I'm hoping that's better. If I could get some feedback on that, that would be fantastic. Because, yeah, I'm really disappointed. Like I said, that expensive one, whew, hundreds and hundreds of dollars. All right, Miss Lynn, can you, okay, thumbs up. Good. Well, I don't know. We'll see if we can figure it out. So anyway, the Meandering Meadows Designer Series paper. Now, you know, in August, we're having a Designer Series paper sale. And, but they're the papers from the 24-25 annual catalog. Oh, thank you, Miss Florence. All right. They're the Designer Series paper, most of them, but select ones from the 24-25 Stampin' Up! Catalog. And this paper pack, well, it's an online exclusive, not included, but that's okay. I have the volume up as loud as I can get it. I'm on a mic that's not on me, so it's either just distorted or lighter. So if you turn up the volume on whatever device you're watching, that would be great. All right, so let's have a look at these. I'm just letting you know these are not included, oh my gracious, in the Designer Series paper sale. But you know, that sale is fantastic. It's 15% off most of the Designer Series papers from the 24-25 catalog. Oh, I just am crazy about all of these. And this worked so well for the card I'm going to demonstrate tonight on Casual Friday. Oh, it was your volume. Okay, good, because mine's cranked all the way up. Thank you for letting me know that. All right. Gorgeous, aren't these? Wow, and every one of these I'm showing would work really well for the card that I'm showing. And stick around, because at the end I'm going to show you another card. And all right, and so on one side we have this, and then on the other, oh, fun. Okay, there we go. And then you have some of these patterns. Ah, all right. So there were even more. I don't know if we had that one, but anyway. And so then you need these neutrals. Oh, I'm just crazy about this paper. You know, being an online exclusives,
we just never know when those will disappear. So if you're loving this paper and don't have it yet, I'm highly recommending you get on over to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, to pick it up. Okay, so you know what? It's Casual Friday, and like I said the other night, almost too beautiful for cards. They could be framed. You are right. They are gorgeous. And what I believe, what would have happened here, these were all hand painted. Someone is just a fabulous artist and then, you know, stamped up, took pictures of them and made designer series paper out of them. We have fabulous, fabulous designers. So I have here Night of Navy cardstock, one of the colors in the Meandering Meadows designer series paper. Did you know when you get designer series paper, there's always a cardboard insert and it lists all the colors that are in it, so it makes it really easy for you to coordinate with the cardstock and inks and accessories and all of that. So, all right, I've got my paper trimmer here. So, and let's quickly go through a tutorial for those who it's new to them. So 8.5 by 11. I want half of this makes 2 cards. I mean, when I cut this in half, I have 2 card bases. And so we'll just pick up this arm in the guide for cutting. And we've got 5, we've got 6, halfway in between. There's a long line between, the longest line between the whole numbers. That's the half. We'll place it on the half, butt it up against here. That squares it up. And then you can follow it all the way down. That line goes all the way down the arm. That's the 5.5 inch mark. I just think it's so clever that they put lines in the arm for us too on one of the most popular or most used, right, measurements. Okay, so we've got 2 blades. This dark gray is for cutting, the lighter one is for scoring. Well, let's go ahead and cut, and that just cuts through that like butter, and now I have 2 card bases. And so we want to put a crease in this, and we call that scoring, because if for anyone who hasn't, maybe you're new to scrapbooking or scrapbooking and card making. Without that, if you just fold it, it is not a pretty sight. So let's pick this up again. So this is 8.5 inches. I want to score it in half, which will be 4.25. So that longest line between the 2 whole numbers is the half. Well, between the whole number and the half, the second longest line is the quarter. Put it right on the line, not next to it. The line should disappear. And then we take that scoring blade and press and go over that, and you get this lovely crease, which gives you a beautiful fold. So there we go. And to finish it, you see, I always, if you watch me, I'm always lining up these 2 edges, just in case, because I'm human and may not have measure, measure quite right, and I want these ends to come together because neatness counts. So here we go. All right. So like I said, this card's stinking easy. It's what I have here is some garden green cardstock, and I chose one of the scenes with all of these daisies. And isn't that beautiful? So here it is together, and we'll just separate it. And I really, that's a look that I like. So as I was fooling with this, of course I need this one centered, and I had put adhesive on all of them. I kept moving around, like, okay, there's got to be a better way to do this. So out comes my handy dandy ruler that is seriously always quickly within reach. I measure all the time for my layers and everything else. So I'm going to place this here. This is 4 inches. So I need it to be in the middle of course, the 2. And once I started doing this, it was easy to do. And so what I have here is a Stampin' seal. Yeah, before that, seriously, I can't tell you how many times I picked up and moved trying to get it. Yeah, no. Thought this would be not fun to demonstrate. Okay. Here we go. And you want to make sure you keep them in order. I didn't move them. I don't believe I did. All right, so I've got my 2 inch mark. Well, thank you, Miss Lynn. And so that is right there. And I can just bring it almost to it. And now I'm eyeballing, but I'm pretty, that looks halfway to me. And this is to fit the entire, all right, let's straighten that out. All right, so now let's try and see what we've got here. Did I? Yes, I did. So I'm looking pretty much for equal distance between each of the strips and the sides. And this does, this is only, because it's 3 1-inch strips, it's only taking 3 inches. So you could do a lot of cards from a pack. And I'm thinking that is looking, okay, nope. I want the equal distance over here. Let's do this. Let's move over a little bit more. Split that. And make sure it's straight. Yeah, that is looking good. Once I'm happy, then I press everywhere. So now this is where we see, oh, my humanness. Not quite even. And neatness, seriously, counts in all cards. In simple cards, all cards, neatness counts. So what we're going to do is paper snips. If you don't have these, seriously, you want these. And I always turn it over because then I have this edge to cut against. If I do this way, I will probably cut into my green, this is garden green cardstock, I think I said that. So I always turn it over. So I have that edge to put my paper snips along, and it just snips off without cutting the cardstock too, because if I did, then that wouldn't be even, and oh, that would be, we'd be there all day trying to figure that out. All right, so there we go. And then in this case, the opposite side didn't complement as well as I like, so I found another strip, and we'll put this down here to finish it. And a friend sent me a card, not with this pattern, but this was a while ago, and I had hung on to it. And I thought that's just a really cool card for something quick and easy. And so let's do that. And so this was the design that she had. And I also like turning over to make sure I'm on there. There we go. Easy, easy, easy. Oh my gracious. So now let's go ahead, and it's time for some ribbon. And so your bonus days coupons, they are sitting in there. If you haven't spent them yet, you spend them like cash. Don't let those go to waste. You earned those in July, and you only have until next Saturday. That's it. You know how time gets away from us. So go ahead and place your order, and use up those bonus days coupons. So isn't this pretty? It's a dual pack. This is, of course, white. We got the petal pink. Diagonal trim ribbon. And it does have that diagonal pattern on there. So whenever I tie, my bows always go away from me, so it's just habit for me to turn it upside down. Although on this one I'm just doing a knot, so I don't know that I need to do that. It's just habit. So let's hold that. You want it nice and taut. And so I pull, and as always, neatness counts. So let's turn this, because there's a right and wrong side. The one side, the pattern is much more prominent than the other. So we can rotate that and get our little tails to sit oh so nicely. And then we'll just snip these off. And that little angle just makes me happy. There we go. So just so relaxing, a relaxing card. And then we need to do our greeting yet. So you can twist and get it to lay where you want. All right, I'd like that a little bit shorter because I got kind of long. Now when you're doing a bow, right, and they're hanging down, that's what I like them not to be perfectly the same. And then I did this on the garden green because there was so much of that going on in the dark. I felt it let the rest of this pop up. I didn't want the back. Oh, Miss Adeline made it. Fantastic. I didn't want this piece, you know, the garden green, whatever color I chose, I didn't want it to take from the beautiful designer series paper. So I chose something to let that all just pop in there. All right, so now let's go ahead and we'll attach this with my favorite adhesive ever. And if you're watching, you're probably saying, we know, Shelly. Yes, Stampin' Dimensionals. These foam adhesive dots add a lot. Now, it creates a shadow, you know, it gives that depth. Because I have ribbon on here, the Stampin' Seal, you know, it's really great when everything's flat, but that wouldn't allow the cardstock to lay flat. So something would need to be used, and Dimensionals is just a really good, because it'll give it that lift, that this ribbon, you know, for it to just lay the way it should. You could use mini glue dots, but I still prefer the Dimensionals. And I'm putting one on each here to give it support, because that's a big piece. And this one's already peeling up, but if not, take your thumbnail and it makes that edge pop up and super easy to come off. All right. Oh, did I get that? No, I didn't. The other was just still stuck to me. All right. Oh, and you know, designer series paper. Oh, just keep Miss Lynn. Talking about designer series paper, the holiday catalog, and some of my sweet stampers have gotten theirs already. And if you are one of mine and don't have it yet, and you ordered at least $50, oh, I had the dates in there for over a month. I'm thinking February through June. I ordered one for you. And so it's on its way. All right, there we go. So with the Stampin' Dimensionals, and again, you know, the Night of Navy, I tried lots of the colors, the Crushed Curry of the Daisies. It was taking away from them, in my opinion. All right, so now our greeting. You know what? And I've been using this lately a good bit, this Unbounded Love stamp set, and the dies on the other ones. But today it's like, it's casual. So, the fonts on here in the greetings, and I just saw a card, so actually it's a sample using the faith, like, oh, that'd be great for my Bible study, ladies. We may need to do that one day. Okay, so I've got some garden green cardstock because I tried some basic white and it was so stark against all of this rich color that I had. It was taking away from it. I thought, no, just like I didn't want this to take away, I sure don't want my greeting take away. And so we're going to take the 1 1/4 inch, there we go, circle punch. Now, you're saying, Shelly, that's not in the catalog. No, it's an online exclusives. And under the video, I have a link to all the online exclusives because you may be missing some products you haven't seen. And so, and I always make my cardstock big enough to be able to hang on to you. If I try to cut it, you know, just really close, oh my goodness, it takes forever to jockey around and get it in there. So let's do that. And then you just close it, put that back, and it, on your shelf, you know, you can, it has the, what it is, a picture of it on there. So you can stack them up like this and have them all lined up nice and neat, lay them down, whatever, but it's so cool. I love that design. And so I chose from the Unbounded Love, the You're a True Blessing. Like, oh. And so I have the Tuxedo Black Memento ink pad. And give that a good inking. And instead of the center, I want to come up a little bit. All right. I'm going to hold it down a little bit long because green, that's pretty dark. It's not as if, you know, it's a lot darker than the basic white or very vanilla would be, but it still is showing up well, and definitely well enough. So now, some Stampin' Seal. We'll just tuck this right in here. And there we go. We're not done. We have our finishing touch, and for that I have the blooming pearls. Aren't these gorgeous? Can you see those? Oh, so pretty. All right, so what I chose was this. There we go. My paper snips, they come in handy, keeping things trimmed. And there we go. A Casual Friday card using those strips, or using the strips for a card that's like, oh, that's so sweet. And all right, so you would like to see another one. All right, here we go. And what I have here now, this paper, didn't that turn out beautiful? This is the Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. Now this one is on sale, but it was in low inventory when I started the video. This paper is gorgeous too. All these beautiful scenes, and the watercolor is like, oh my gracious. And so I've got the Petunia Pop ribbon, one of the dots from the 24-26 in colors. And behind here is the Mossy Meadow. And then, oh, I'm thinking Balmy Blue. It's either that or Boho Blue. Sorry about that. I'll get it together when I do a blog post with this. And so if you come back tomorrow, which is Saturday, when the video's done uploading in HD, oh, thank you, Miss Lynn. When the video's done uploading in HD, I will have a link to it, and there will be all the measurements and a PDF with the sketch that you can download, print, and save. Yes. So, yeah, Miss Marsha, the Thoughtful Journey. It's the Meandering Meadow was, everyone's favorite, and then this came out, and equally gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. And so 15% off if you're quick enough. That's the thing with the Designer Series paper sale. Today it's only through August 31st, which is Saturday, August. So we're talking a week, and things are starting to get into low inventory. One or two are unavailable, and I doubt we'll be back before the sale comes back. So hurry on over to my online store, www.shopwithshelly.com, to pick that up. Oh, and Designer Series paper. So I started to tell you that reminded me of my share. I'm doing a share for the Designer Series paper from the September through December 2024 Stampin' Up! Mini Catalog. Oh, thank you, Miss Adelaide. And she's asking you all, yeah, please, thumbs up. I appreciate that. I'm doing a share, and you get a generous portion of all of the Designer Series papers. There's an exception, but I've got a link to it so you can go check it out. And then when you want it all, and of course you want it all, there's my paper share and more, and the more you get all of the accessories in that. And so you'll find that link under the video to go ahead and sign up for that now, because the response has been really great. Well, thank you, Miss Marcia. And so this was just, this Casual Friday, I'm enjoying it with these cards that are just super simple and a great way to use some papers you may have, or if I can, I'd like to entice you into picking up some more in my online store, which is www.shopwithshelly.com. All right. So, yeah. 23 minutes, and that was with some audio trouble that we straightened up. So hopefully I can figure out, because I hardly got to use those expensive my microphone set. Like, anyway, but life is good. We were able to make adjustments, and so, well, fantastic. Thank you. And all right, so I'm just looking to see if there are any comments, and I think I remembered everything I wanted to tell you tonight. Bonus days coupons, Designer Series paper sale, my paper share, and of course like, share, and comment, and subscribe if you haven't yet to my channel. All right. Whew. Casual Friday. I'm thinking pajama time. So this is the time where I say, I'm Shelly Godby, teaching you how to create hand-stamped smiles. Thanks for watching, and good evening, and God bless.